Hello friends, welcome to Australia. We're Youth Commissioners for Migrant Information Centre, Eastern Melbourne, also known as MIC. In our last video, we talked about maintaining a positive social life. If you haven't had a chance to see that, click the link in the description below. In this video, we're going to talk a little about some of your rights and how you can actively participate in changing how things work in Australia. You are the future of Australia. You have the power to change how things work in Australia. Look around you. There are many rules and systems in Australia, and you have a say in that. Think about a school. There are teachers, section heads, and the principal. All of them are working together to make the school a better place. Teachers communicate and take advice from section heads, and section heads communicate and take advice from the principal. The government in Australia is a little bit like that with 3 levels: local governments, councils, like Maroondah Council, Yarra Ranges Council, state governments, like Victoria, New South Wales, Queensland, and others. Federal government, this is Australian government. All these governments work together to support you. Do you remember in our last video we talked about local councils? That is another word for local governments. Your local government, also known as the local council, takes care of many things related to the area you are living in, such as town planning, rubbish collection, local roads, and pest control. Local councils also create and run many programs to assist the community. It is easy for you to connect with your local council directly. If you want to know what your local council is, simply go to http://knowyourcouncil.vic.gov.au/councils and enter your address. It will show you the name and also contact details of your local council. But how do you exactly influence the system around you? One way is attending local council social events. There are many social events and programs conducted by your local council. By attending to these events, you can show that you like these sorts of activities and want to run more often. For example, let's say your local council ran a badminton program. Normally, council programs are free and anyone in the area can attend. If you like badminton, you can attend with your friends and have fun. By doing this, you tell the local council that you like to play badminton. If many people attended this program, then the council may run it again in the future. Some local councils form a group of young people, and these young people represent their communities and give advice to the councils on issues that affect young people. These groups are called youth advisory groups. If you're interested, you can apply to your local youth advisory group. Then that is another way to make your voice heard. Remember, we talked about 3 levels of government before. But who is making decisions in all these governments? In Australia, we'll call them representatives. Who are they representing? You! Yeah, you heard me. They represent you. So you get to choose who represents you in all 3 levels. But you gain this right after you obtain Australian citizenship and when you turn 18. If you are 18 or older, then you can vote in elections. Remember, there are 3 governments and therefore, there are 3 different types of elections: local, state, and federal. This is how it works. In every elections, there are many possible representatives. Before the election, we call them candidates, and each of them is going to tell you what they are going to do if you choose them as a representative. You can think about what you want to happen in future and look at different candidates and their ideas and promises. Then choose the one you like the most and vote for them. If the candidate you vote for receives the highest number of votes. In other words, if many people choose the same person to represent them, then that person will be a representative. You have a lot of rights in Australia, and we just talked about a very important one: voting. But there are many others and some of them are connected to your age. In Australia, once you turn 18 years old, you're considered an adult by Australian law and can make some decision for yourself. For example, when you're under 18 years, if you want to play soccer at an MIC program or at a club, then your parents must give permission by signing a permission form. When you're over 18 years, your parents do not need to sign the permission form as you can make the decision to play soccer yourself. However, many people, including Australians, still like to ask their parents for permission before they do certain things out of respect, and parents still have the right to discipline you if they're unhappy with your decisions. But don't worry, if you're under 18 years, you still have many rights. These include going to see a doctor, mental health worker or youth worker by yourself, and you don't need any permission for this. In Australia, there are many laws in place to make sure you are happy and safe. If you're in Victoria, you can go to https://yla.org.au/vic to get a better understanding of your rights. If you need help with legal matters, you can contact the Eastern Community Legal Centre on 03 9285 4822, and they can help you with various legal related matters. Also, you can contact MIC Youth Workers on 03 9285 4888. They all are happy to help you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and share. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you.